All right, and in the latest, students in Bangladesh have been approached by the High Commission. It's been conveyed to them that if they want to apply, they can apply for a visa to study in New Delhi. Now, as you just saw in the report that Pallavi has got for us, many of the students there feel scared to talk. Within the confines of the university, they say that they're okay, but outside they are not as confident. In light of that, students in Bangladesh have been approached by the High Commission. It's been conveyed to them that if they want, they can apply for visa to study in New Delhi. For more on this, we have Pallavi Ghosh live with us, who has been bringing us all these updates from Bangladesh. Pallavi, thank you so much for joining me. Of course, you spoke to many of the students there. Many were really reluctant to speak to you, actually tell you how they feel. In light of that, we're seeing this development. Pallavi, how do you assess this?
So as we are coming closer and closer to the polling date, which is on 12th of February, the fear factor on the ground is becoming even more palpable and also even more marked. And that's the reason, is because campaign is now pitching up, and campaign pitching up is also those kind of decibels are also increasing. The Jamaat, for example, known for his Islamic radical ideology, does encourage this kind of a divide which takes place between the Hindus and Muslims. Now, Jagannath Hall, where I got that report from, is a part of Dhaka University and is primarily meant for Hindus. There are Christians there and some Buddhist students. It was very difficult to get them to speak. Many of them have gone underground or they are missing their classes despite the fact that their examinations round the corner. One voice we got for you did tell me that I'm looking for options to head out of Bangladesh, if possible Europe, to study. What we are now picking up is that the High Commission over here has sent a message across to the Indian students that apply for your visa so that we can see that you get a seat in some college, either in the national capital of Delhi, or we can get in other part of India as well, possibly in West Bengal. Of course, getting a visa is also now becoming increasingly difficult given the kind of strained ties between India and Bangladesh.
Right, Pallavi, now as India, of course, makes an effort to open the doors for these students there, what is that entire process going to entail? Because as you mentioned, getting a visa, that's also going to be an uphill task.
Well, if you remember, there was an attack on one of the High Commissions of India in Chittagong, and after that, that High Commission was shut down. In Dhaka itself, where I am at this point of time, it runs with a very skeleton staff. They are almost incommunicado. They don't talk to each other much. I'm talking about the Indian side as well as the Bangladeshi side. And even for us, for example, journalists who wanted to come over here to Bangladesh and report, there was a time when they used to be given multiple entry visas. They've slashed that down to a single entry, and that too only for a month. Of course, for elections, they do encourage journalists to come here, but there are a lot of restrictions under which we are going to be working upon. We already are working upon. So you can very well imagine the plight of those Hindus or minorities who are staying here, who are studying. Jagannath Hall is like an island. It is inside at Dhaka University. It is well insulated. And many students are now reluctant to go out of the gates as well. They are the ones who are going to be now applying for visa, which I've been told, and we'll have to see whether they get it or not.
All right. Pallavi, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We'll, of course, continue to keep a track on all developments.